Hey guys, it's me, the Isolated Duck, and today I'm going to be going over mains and goals for Canadian Championships 2019. This will be my first national championships I will ever have gone to, so I'm really excited for it. It'll also be my first 3-day competition, and I am actually going to do every event, or at least try to, at this competition, and it has all 18 that are in the WCA. So I got a lot of competing to do this weekend, so yeah. So for 2x2, my main is the YJ MGC 2x2. I don't practice this event a lot, and it's really bringing down my summer ranks, but I'm just hoping for a low 3 average. And single doesn't really matter, but let's just say a sub 2 would be nice. 3x3, my main is the RS3M. I might end up borrowing my friend EE Cuber's GTS3 LM because at a competition I was trying his out and it fit my turn style pretty well, so I might end up borrowing that. But my goal for 3x3 is a sub 9 average because I've been practicing 3x3 a lot more than usual and I'm actually finally global sub 9. And for single, I would like to get like a mid 7 single, considering that my current single is like a mid 8. It could be a lot better. So for 4x4, my main is the Moyu Aosu GTS2M. And I would just like a sub 35 average. I could probably do better than that, but you know, I tend to get pretty nervous for 4x4. I don't know why, it's not my main event, but I do get pretty nervous for it for some reason. So I'm just hoping for a sub 35 average, and I would like a sub 30 single since I have failed one in the past, and it was kind of a bummer because I could have gone sub 30 at NCR. But I didn't, so I would just like a sub 30 single at this comp, and there are multiple rounds, so hopefully I can get it. 5x5, my main is the Moyu Aochuan GTS-M, and I might end up buying a Volk 5 at that comp, but I'm going to try one there just to see if I like it better, but judging by reviews, it sounds like it would be pretty good for me, so I might end up getting that, but I'm probably going to end up just using this, which is the Moyu Aochuan GTS-M. And I'm just hoping for a sub 105 average. I globally average around that, so I should be able to get it. And I would like a sub 1 single, because I've failed 4 sub 1 singles recently in comp, and all of them I was really annoyed because, you know, sub 1 is a pretty big milestone to get on 5x5. So even if I don't get a good average, if I get a sub 1 single, I'll still be pretty happy with my 5x5 results. 6x6, my main is the X-Man Shadow M. And I'm hoping for a sub 215 mean, and maybe a sub 2 single. I don't have a sub 2 single at home, but I have a tendency to get pretty close to my overall PB in comp when it comes to 6x6, so it shouldn't be that out of the question. And I might end up borrowing a friend's shadow because mine isn't set up very well, but probably just going to end up using mine. 7x7, my main is the X-Man Spark M. Now, I got this in a giveaway, so it's not stickerless, but it doesn't really affect me too much. If I'm able to borrow a stickerless one, I'll probably end up using that, but, you know, this works just fine. 7x7 is an event that I wish I have practiced more, because I'm pretty decent at all the big cubes, but 7x7 I'm kind of behind on for my skill level in the other ones. So I'm just hoping for a sub 320 mean and maybe a overall PB single, because I really don't do a lot of 7x7 solves, so overall PB in comp isn't that out of the question. And my overall PB is 315, so if I got somewhere around those results, I'd be pretty happy. So next is my main event, which is one-handed, and my main for this is the RS3M again, and I would like to get a sub 14 average of 5. That would be pretty nice because I average around 13.6 at home, but obviously in comp I get relatively nervous because it's my main event. And I would like a sub 10 single. I'm not sure how possible that is. I think I'll be able to get PR single, and my PR is a low 11, but I'm not quite sure about sub 10, but hopefully I can get it because that would be pretty nice. I have a lot of them at home, so it's not like insane or anything, but it would definitely be a very nice result to have on my WCA page. So for feet, I use the Moyu Whalon GTS2M, and even though feet's not my main event, it is my best event, and I could get NR single and average. Single is more likely than average, but I'm not going to aim for those because they're pretty unlikely. something that's a bit more likely, but still kind of probably not going to happen, is that I'll be national champ. I might be able to get national champ, but I'm not going to aim for it because Louis Cormier is going and he's pretty fast. So I'm just going to aim for top 100 in the world, which is I think a low 42 average. And I would like a low 30s to mid 30s single. Anywhere from like 32 to 35 would be pretty good in my book. And yeah, that's all I have to say about feet. So for blind, I also use the RS3. And I just want to get a PR single, and I don't really I would like to get a mean, but that's very unlikely. So yeah, I just want at least one single in this comp, and I'll be fine with blind results. So for Pyraminx, I'm just gonna say my main is the Moyu Magnetic. It might be the X-Men Bell, I really don't know. I heard the Huanlon's good, so I might end up borrowing that from someone. But there was a point where I was pretty good at Pyra, like I averaged low 3 to sub 3. And obviously I am far from that now, because I kind of gave up after failing in comp repeatedly. So I would just like a low 4 average, because my current comp PvE average is a high 4. And maybe a low to mid 2 single, because my Pyraminx single could definitely be improved. And I don't really care about this event too much, but I would like to improve it a bit for summer ranks and stuff. So for square 1, I use the Yushin Little Magic M, and I would just like an sub 18 average, because that's my current PR. And for single, I would like a, let's say sub 13 would be nice. I don't know how likely that is, I just need to get a decent scramble. But hopefully I can get around that. I don't care about square 1 too much, but it's a fun event. So for Scube, I use the Moyu Aoyan Scube with flat caps. I did used to use the concave, but it's a lot easier to do these kind of flick finger tricks with the flat ones, so I'm just using that. And for Scube, I would like a sub 5 average. That's kind of unlikely, but I've been practicing a bit more than usual, so I might be able to get it. And for single, I would like maybe a low 3 would be nice. Maybe even a sub 3. I don't care about Scube too much, but you know, I like to do good in every event I can. So for Megaminx, I use the X-Man Galaxy V2 LM. And for this, I would just like to get I want to say like a 55 to 57 average I'd be okay with. If I got anything below that, I would be very happy. But if I got anything above that, I would be kind of disappointed, because it's not bad for me, but it could be better. And I tend to do, like, at least with singles, I tend to do better in comp on Megaminx. So I'm going to say I want a sub 50 single, because currently my PR single is 50. And yeah, I just want to do overall pretty good in Megaminx, because it's one of my favorite events. Now for clock, I actually lost my clock. I'll borrow a good clock from my friend Lucas Newland. And clock I've actually been practicing a weird amount lately, or at least I was until I lost mine. So I'm hoping for an 11-ish average I'd be pretty happy with. And maybe a 8 or 9 single would be nice. And that would definitely improve my sum of ranks, because I don't actually have an average yet. So yeah, that would be nice. So for multi-blind, I'm going to go for 3 out of 3. I haven't even gone to 2 out of 2, so that's pretty unlikely. And I'm just going to take the logo off of my Kylin V2M and my GTS 2M, and use my RS3, and I'll go for this for multi-blind. And hopefully I'll be able to get at least 2 out of 3 is what I'm aiming for with this, but hopefully 3 out of 3. FMC, again, I'm going to use the same 3 cubes, Yushin Kylin V2M, Weilun GTS2M, and RS3M. I would just like to get PR single and mean. So 4x4 blindfolded, I learned how to do this a while ago, but I've just been too lazy to actually do attempts. The only attempt I've ever done was actually in comp, and that I didn't even put the blindfold on before I gave up. So my only goal for this is to actually get the blindfold on, so just complete memo. And I'm almost definitely not going to get a success, but I'm just going to try. So 5 blind, I haven't quite finished learning, although I'm pretty sure it's just like 4 blind, but then you do M2 for this and do something for centers, so I think I just need to learn centers. these little center bits. And I'm almost definitely not going to get a success with this, but I'm just going to try my best. So those were all my mains and goals for Canadian Championships 2019. I am very excited for this competition, and I hope to do good. I will be vlogging all 3 days. I just gotta get some other videos finished up, and I actually have some videos that I filmed before this video coming out. After this one, I just needed to get this up because Canadian Champs is like right around the corner. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.